Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends Series Venompool Build-A-Figure Waves Phage. Let's get into it! Let's start things off with a look at the packaging. And here we have at the top, Build-A-Figure Venompool. There's the assortment number if you need that kind of thing. 4 and up. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. And there, I guess we're calling this the Venom logo these days. I don't know. Legends Series. And then we have a nice big window showcasing the figure and accessories, or most of the figure. And most of the accessories. Marvel Venom, because it's a Venom Wave Phage. Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode on this side. Some nice artwork of Phage. And on this side, some more nice artwork of Phage. And on the back, a nice practical photography shot of Phage. Marvel Legends Series. Let's see what it says about Phage. The Phage symbiote gives its host the ability to forge incredibly dangerous bladed weapons to attack its victims. So basically, carnage. So anyway, here it is again in some other languages. Build-A-Figure Venompool. Here's the completed Build-A-Figure, and here's the rest of the wave. Morbius, Carnage, Phage, Miles Morales, and Ghost Spider. All venomized. Or symbiotized. Anyway, each sold separately, subject to availability. Attention, especially don't stick things in your French pie hole that do not belong there. Warning, attention, Octoon. Don't stick things in any other language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Marvel print, Hasbro print, made in China print, small fine legalese print. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And first up, he comes with a pair of Build-A-Figure pieces, which are the legs of Venompool. And I'm not going to complete this figure, so we'll go ahead and talk about this piece a little bit. So he's got some nice silver for some staples there, holding his leg in, or maybe his costume on. I don't know. Broken chain here where he was locked up. Nice textural detail in the sculpt here. And double hinged pinned knee. But it does get you a good bit of range. And then at the ankle, tilts down about that far. And this got strong detents in it, let me tell you. And then up about that far, and it does have a pin for rocker. And this other leg is pretty much the same. It's got a pouch on it though with some silver buckles. Other than that, the chain isn't quite the same, but other than that, it's the same. Handy dandy tweezers here. And here is Phage's only actual accessory, which is a blade. It's got some nice paint on it right here. I'm assuming it's molded in black plastic. And then right here's where it pegs into the figure. And you know, it's got that slimy, oily, symbiote look to it. And speaking of a symbiote look, so does this guy. You can see like his mouth is open too wide there. Got a nice paint app here around the eyes. The teeth, just the deco on it is actually pretty good. These pieces, I'm assuming, are glued on because they don't feel like the same plastic. They're a little bit softer than this, although this plastic used on the figure himself is a bit soft. So you get down here, you got some more of those blades, I guess is what they are, as well. And these may be the same pieces, I don't know. Maybe not quite. And then he's got some deco down here on the leg around where the blade pieces are. And then he's got some around the back. This piece pulls off as well. Ports in right there. It's got a post. There's a port. Voila. And there he's got his back blade and horns thingies. Alright, let's talk about his articulation. He can look back that far. He can look forward that far. And he's on a ball and hinge. That gives him a little, very little bit of chicken neck. He's got very little bit of waggle. He can do the full exorcist though. And I thought he had a butterfly. He doesn't. 360 degrees of rotation at the shoulder. And he can raise his arm up that high, which is slightly better than 90 degrees. Cut at the upper bicep. Full 360 degree rotation there. Double hinged pinned elbow. And it gives you that much bend. So I've seen better. 360 degrees of rotation. He's got like a claw-like hand there. It's on an in and out hinge. And in and out hinge on the other side as well. Got your standard Marvel Legends ab hinge there. Lets him lean back that far. Lets him lean forward that far. It's got a straight cut at the waist for a 360 degree rotation. At the hips, he only gives you that much of the splits, and that is due to the mold. He can kick forward that far. We'll go ahead and say that's 90 degrees. And back maybe about 3 of his own footsteps. Cut at the upper thigh. 360 degrees of rotation there. And double hinge pinned knee gives you that much bend. It's a cut. Well, a boot cut. We'll just say boot cut. 360 degrees there at the upper shin. At the ankle. Tilts down that far. Tilts up that far. And then forward facing pin for rocker. And as far as his weapon goes, you pop out one of his hands. I don't think it really matters which one. And you fight with it a little bit to get to the peg. And then you get it in there. And it doesn't really move or anything like that. That's just how it is. It's got some rotation. This gets in the way of it though. So. And I will say, this guy sometimes is hard to stand up because of the plastic that he's made out of. So there you have it, my friends. A look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Marvel Legends Series Venom Pool Build-A-Figure Waves Phage with the Marvel Legends Series Monster Venom Build-A-Figure Waves Scream and the Marvel Legends Series Monster Venom Build-A-Figure Waves Carnage. For our last set of comparisons, here we have the Marvel Legends Series Venom Pool Build-A-Figure Waves Phage, with from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified Series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch scale comparison from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Series Venom Pool Build-A-Figure Waves Phage. Almost forgot his name there for a minute. Well, for a few seconds I did forget his name. So there's that. I have to say, it's an okay figure on an older mold. I mean, it's older at this point. It was kind of old when they put this figure out, I think, is what. So, I don't know. The soft plastic that the figure's made out of makes it hard to pose the figure effectively. And as far as like the head sculpt and deco and stuff on it, that looks pretty good, even considering the age. But overall, I have to say, I don't know. It just, I don't really think it's the mold that throws me off on this one. I think it's more of the soft plastic that they used for this figure. It's not conducive to long-term collecting. Especially if you have it displayed, those knees, especially those knees, are gonna bend and you know, I know you can heat them up and they'll usually go back like they're supposed to be, but I don't know. It just feels like reviewing this guy is kind of a step backwards, because for the most part, they're doing much better now. At least in my opinion. Your mileage, of course, may vary. There are some people out there that just hate Hasbro, period. They hate Marvel Legends, period. So, you know, those folks are not the folks whom this review is for. Someone who's actually interested in hearing facts and thoughts on the figure. And, you know, this one is not the greatest. It's not. I mean, if you're a big symbiote fan and you want to get, you know, that whole collection of the symbiotes, then, you know, maybe this guy's a pickup for you. But to me, all in all, he's a bit, I don't know. I wouldn't buy it again. I don't even know if I would purchase an updated version of this character. It doesn't mean that much to me, especially with the prices being the way that they are these days. I don't know. It doesn't inspire me at all. But I do have to keep in mind that I'm looking at this from the perspective of what we're getting now with the pinless joints and sometimes dumbbells in the neck with 3-piece necks, and that's a rarity, of course. And then, you know, different ab hinges, not hinges, but more like dumbbells in the torso, mid-torso. So, you know, things have improved, but again, this character doesn't mean as much to me that I would purchase it, an updated version of it. For me, you know, it's gonna do it, even though I'm not completely happy with it as far as the materials it's made out of and my expectations of its longevity. So, but it was state of the art at the time, I suppose. Anyway, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for the most part. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I am now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to see more content or just help the channel grow, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.